Republican presidential primary now, and it's been an eventful week for the candidates' campaign managers. They've had to fend off accusations of Islamophobia over two separate episodes involving first Donald Trump and then Ben Carson. But are these isolated incidents, or are they indicative of a growing distrust of Muslims among their electorate? Belle Lupton takes a look.
He can see himself as US president, but for Ben Carson, the job's not open to everyone.
I would not advocate that we put a Muslim in charge of this nation. I absolutely would not agree with that.
The Republican candidate's comments on Sunday started a media storm with condemnation from both sides of the political divide. But this isn't the first anti-Muslim rhetoric to come from the right. On Thursday, fellow Republican candidate Donald Trump was lambasted for the way he dealt with this question at a campaign rally.
Problem in this country, it's called Muslims. We know our current president is one. Right. You know he's not even an American.
We need this
birth
question.
certificate, man. But anyway, we have training camps growing where they want to kill us. That's my question. When can we get rid of it?
We're going to be looking at a lot of different things. And, you know, a lot of people are saying that, and a lot of people are saying that bad things are happening out there. We're going to be looking at that and plenty of other things.
Failing to reject the premise of the question, Trump was accused of sending out a message that this sort of Islamophobia is not only acceptable, but also a campaign issue. And you don't need to search far to find it reflected in US society. Earlier in the week, 14-year-old Ahmed Mohammed was arrested after he brought a homemade clock into school. His teachers in Texas thought the boy, from a Sudanese family, had made a bomb. For some experts, this is just an example of a wariness that's growing in the US.
It has increased significantly since 9/11, and I would argue particularly in the past 5 years. I think one of the reasons you're really hearing this right now is the election cycle. And the rise of ISIS certainly has something to do with that, to the extent that there's so much media coverage of it. And then when the only Muslims you know are the Muslims you see on television and the movies and on the media, and particularly ISIS, it creates this perfect storm of Islamophobia.
But this storm may be short-lived. According to a Gallup survey in June, more Americans would vote a Muslim into the White House than a socialist.
It's